Hello everyone, this video is going to be a little more serious. As you've probably guessed by reading the title, I'll be talking about why I am not returning to medical school next year. I'll be going over the details of it and my entire thought process of what has brought me to this decision. For those of you watching who might not know me, my name is 𝗪𝗶. I'm a second-year medical student, completed 2 years of medical school in the Chicagoland area. Ever since high school, I've never really had a break. I went to high school, then I went to college, and then I did my master's program, and then I started medical school. I just feel like being a student was a really central part of my identity. I just never felt like I had much freedom. And because of all my education, I've accumulated a good amount of debt. And I get it, doctors will have the fortunate opportunity to pay it all back later down the road when you're actually making the doctor money, yada yada. I've heard this so many times, and I do believe that. Doctors do make a lot of money and are able to pay back their debt in a little bit of time. But this year really opened my eyes about a lot of things. My dad lost his job during the pandemic, and he also had a tremendous health scare that really put things into perspective. As many of you might know, I only have one parent. My mom passed away 10 years ago, and the only parent I have is my dad, and my brother lives with him as well. And I live 30 minutes away from home, so I'm frequently over there. Family is everything to me, and it's the main thing that keeps me going in life. And for some reason, when he lost his job and he had that big health scare, something just flashed in my mind. A different life with no parents, and just a whole new world that I would have to adjust to. And it's very natural when someone in your family goes through something very traumatic or there's a health scare. We just think about our lives without that person. And I started to really think that I started school working so hard, giving a lot of time to my education because that's what everyone expected of me. And I put so much time and energy into it, I realized that none of it really mattered if I wasn't there for my family, if I didn't have a good relationship with my family. So since medical school started, I really tried my best to make time for my friends and my family. And even this year, I started dating someone that's really opened my eyes to what's important in life. And I also had this idea that I just had to rush to become a doctor, to start making big money, to make everyone proud and pay off my loans. And then after that, everything would be good and peachy and life would be good. But I realized that these expectations that I was putting on myself, it was kind of someone else's script for me. And I didn't want to follow someone else's script. I really wanted to pave my own path and do things my way at my pace. And for a while, I was confused of what career I wanted. I know I wanted to impact people. For a while, I thought maybe, is medicine the right path for me? Did I mess up? I'm not earning any money, my family's struggling, I just feel unaccomplished. But I realized that I just felt out of control out of many circumstances in my life. And I wanted to get in control of my life, how much money I would make, my work-life balance, how much time I spent with my family and friends, and all my other habits that I truly love and enjoy. After much deliberation and reflection, here's what I decided. I hope to take this year off of medical school to pursue research. And in this time, I hope to amass a bunch of more publications, learn the ins and outs of research, while also working at a research facility and gaining firsthand exposure in that, and also creating connections and shadowing physicians to really understand what kind of career I want in medicine. For a while, I thought orthopedic surgery, and then things have changed, and I realized I do want more of a work-life balance, so I'm trying to decide what specialty is right for me. And I know you will have time in medical school to kind of figure that out, but for me, it's starting to really make sense of what I don't want, and I want a little more time to decide because I do not want to be rushed to make a decision. So I really want to decide what specialty is right for me in a way where I could impact patients the way I want to impact them, while still having time for the important things in my life. So people really paint this picture that everything's out of your control as soon as you start medicine, but that really isn't true, and I refuse to believe that, which is why I'm taking control of my life right now. So as I take this year off to figure everything out before I return back to medical school next year, I also have a goal of helping my family financially right now. Luckily, with my research, I'll be making some money that way, so I can help out my dad and my family in the meantime. And I also realized that making money online is something that I'm actually quite passionate about. Like, entrepreneurship in medicine is not talked about enough, but I realized that I do like it a lot. And I do want to keep on pursuing it and working on my personal brand during this year. So I'll continue to build my personal brand on YouTube, on Instagram, and TikTok, and providing value for everyone who's watching right now and all my followers out there. And since I started social media, I've always been transparent, and I wanted to be honest about everything I did and my background and my story and my journey. And I've been doing that, and I'm gonna continue to do that on my social media. I'm not looking to become rich through social media because my main career is going to be a doctor, but it would be really nice to expand this personal brand and all my channels, to grow this YouTube channel, and eventually as I monetize my social media and am able to kind of reinvest it back into the personal brand, I hope to start a podcast, I hope to write some ebooks for people, I hope to create courses, I hope to keep on creating this helpful content for everyone on all my platforms. This has been very difficult to announce because it's something that I was just trying to figure out how to even say and how to really figure out how I felt. All my friends and family had mixed opinions, and at some points I felt ashamed to even say it, and I understand sometimes family will know what's best for you, but I told myself this, that no one is living my life. This is my life. I get to run it the way I want to run it. I know what's best for me, and when I was looking back, I realized that I'm the only person in my family to go to medical school. I'm the only person in my family to start a personal brand on social media and impact people. I'm the only person in the family who hasn't lived at home since graduating high school. I'm the only person in the family with one parent. I didn't come from wealth. I've had a lot of different challenges in life that might have slowed me down, but I honestly believe those are my strengths. But in summary, the only person that knows what's best for me is me. I totally understand whatever reaction you might have after watching this. I just want to be open and I want to be transparent on my pages. I will still be posting here regularly, and I'll be back in clinic seeing patients hopefully by next year. There's a ton of work to do this year for me, and there's still a lot of mindset that I hope to develop this year. I will be documenting my progress and everything that I do for this upcoming year, of course. So if you are interested in keeping up with me, my socials are linked below, and you could definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I love you all so much. We'll see you soon.